Here's an analogy. There's a little fire stove right here. This could represent the soul of a man. They're trying to put little easy to light things inside, like paper. It's easy to catch fire. And that'll help get the fire started. But if you put in wood right away, like if you put in meat to a believer, right, if you're trying to give them meat, the fire's not going to get started. The scripture says, look, let me show you the scripture. It talks about this. This video is really like for those who are like interested in winning souls to Christ. See, it says, 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 2. I have fed you with milk and not with meat, for hitherto you were not able to bear it, neither yet are ye able. So, we have to give new believers milk and not meat because they can't process it. Remember, they're carnal and they're coming to know the way of God. They're coming to know the way of righteousness. And they have a lot of pride and they have a lot of carnality, and it's hard for them to process and take things in. So they need milk. It's easy to be entreated. So to get a fire started in a person's soul, you have to start off with the easy things, like scriptures like, blessed are the peacemakers, or love one another and be tender-hearted. You know, easy scriptures that are pleasant and that are easy to be received. And then that fire gets started. See, he's lighting that paper on fire. And then you start to give them, you see the wood, you give them more nutritious food, spiritual food, and the fire will start to grow. And then as they are growing, you begin to put in bigger pieces of wood. And you stoke the fire. And it becomes stronger. Those bigger pieces of wood could be like scriptures like, you gotta turn from sexual immorality. You got to I don't know. What are some, I don't know. I need some help. I need to study on like the difference between meat and wood. But the fire begins to burn in a believer's soul, all by starting out with simple little Bible verses here and there. And then more heavier Bible verses. This is a good channel. You should go check it out. I love his singing. He sings so beautifully.
Yeah. more fuel for the fire.
Alright, so keep the fire going. It's working!
Yep.
It's exciting, isn't it?
It's smoky. You're right. Hey, Rick! Hey, Rick! It's working! It's working! Look! Look up there!
Yeah. Only takes a spark to get a fire going, and soon all those around are warmed up to its glowing. That's how it is with God's love. Once you've experienced it, it's fresh like spring. You want to pass it on. What a wondrous time is spring, when all the flowers are not blooming. The birds begin to sing, the flowers begin their budding. That's how it is with God's love. Once you've experienced it, it's fresh like spring. You want to pass it on. I wish for you, my friend, this happiness that I found. You can depend on Him. It matters not where you're bound. I'll shout it from the mountain tops. I want my world to know the Lord of love has come to me. I want to pass it on. I want to pass